Alright, so for the purposes of this part, I'm not going to have on the face cam or the selfie cam. But this right here, this part right here, this shows that the kings of Israel didn't really have the book of the law. They were real, just like righteous. I guess it was they purely followed God. It's like Abraham. He didn't exactly. I mean, they just had, they just followed. They just talked to God. They had prophets who sent them the word of God. But in a way, it's kind of like Abraham. He didn't have a book of the law to follow. He was blessed. He wanted to search for God. He saw that, the idols, they couldn't talk, they couldn't move. They were just stone statues and wooden statues and whatever else they were made out of. It wasn't really it wasn't real. So by this, we can conclude. Oh, no, let me move it to this part in case you're done reading. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me fix. Okay, I gotta go closer. Here we go. By this part, we can conclude that, or this is just a part for our brothers and sisters who have not been, who don't have a Bible. Oh, man, this is bad. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. That God is still indeed with them. I say they heard the gospel and they believe, but they don't have a Bible. They don't have a Bible to read. God can indeed be with them. So if you have any people in your life who you just really like, you're close to them, you're praying for them, and just keep praying. Keep praying. Don't stop praying. Don't stop praying. Please don't stop praying, because we're in a battle for souls right now. This is a battle, and we are fighting from the place of victory. We're not fighting for victory, but God's kingdom come. Here we go. And I'm going to be moving it down a bit, so in case you can't read. This phone's kind of weird with this resolution. I don't know how to fix this. Hold on. Let me see if I rub it. Here we go. Alright, there you go. Oh, thank God. Nice quality. Yes, Josiah restores true worship. So yeah, Hilkiah, the priest, I believe, is the one who actually found the book of the law. The high priest, it says. Yes, the high priest in the house of the Lord. So that brings up a lot of things, but anyway, this is not a video where we'll be getting into that, I think. But there you go. If you've already finished reading, nice. But let me see if I can. All right, will it? Let me shake it or something. Maybe that. All right, so you can pause the video and you can read. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah. I mean, definitely, if you have a Bible on hand and you see that somebody doesn't have a Bible, you should like give them a Bible. I mean, I've seen King James Bibles in the dollar store, which is like a good thing. That is so cheap, though it is kind of sad that you have to pay for the Word of God, because people just really. But I guess it's just printing costs and stuff like that. But yeah, I've seen Bibles in the dollar store, and if anything, like if you want to go out street preaching and say that God uses you as a vessel to help expose one of or I guess your future brothers or one of your future brothers or your future sisters to the gospel, then indeed you would probably want to have a Bible on hand so that they won't be left out there stranded. And if you're with the homeless, indeed you shouldn't just say peace. Or if you meet like a believer and they're hungry, you should feed them. You shouldn't just say peace be with you. You should help them, because like that's kind of like faith without works. So yeah, and you can tell that this was indeed a righteous king, because once he saw that he was doing wrong, or not, but how Israel had sinned, you can see here that he tore down the abominations which Solomon had brought in. And this is another thing that lust can do. Lust, it's very, very bad. By God's grace, you indeed do not fall into such a powerful demon, or not just any demon at that. Just give it all up to God, so that He may deliver you from evil. There you go. But Solomon built some idols, and he had pagan wives, and I guess it was some manipulation stuff, and he made many pagan idols. And you can tell in the early part of Solomon's reign, he was devoted. But during his later years, with the problems of lust coming around, he indeed strayed from the path of righteousness. But yes, Solomon was indeed a good man. It's just lust got hold of the poor man.